Hi, this is Will with My Spiritual Clarity. I just recorded a 5-minute fantastic video that the world will never see because I didn't hit record. But it went something like this. I'm finally outside. It's springtime. Yay, I can make videos outside. I had an amazing session yesterday. It was a free session with a healer who found me through a Google search, which was just delicious and delightful. We had an amazing session, and I want to share with you the two main things that came out of that session. One is a specific belief clearing that we did that I want to offer for you to hopefully help make a shift for you in your practice as you grow and market your own work. And the second is to highlight the beginning place for so many healers of where they get stuck, and many of them stopped completely and they stop having a business. So the belief is, we'll start there and then I'll backtrack a little bit to show you how we got there. The belief is that if I have having a spiritual business isn't safe. That stepping out spiritually is not going to go well. Now, where does that come from? I've made so many videos about that, but in the long and the short of it, there's a couple key areas. One is potentially past lives, or it's just the energetic soup that we live in. With, women being burned at the stake, heaven forbid, countless religious persecutions from many different kinds of religions around the world, and then our own life experiences of, we finally spoke up a little bit about our beliefs spiritually or beliefs about anything, and we got shut down or attacked, and so we said, I'm not doing that again. That's not safe. I'm not going to do that. There's so many places that it could come from, and I deal with all those in my private sessions with clients. So we come by it honestly, as one of my mentors says. We come by it honestly. It's not like we're looking for excuses, like, I'm looking for excuses to stay safe. It's not that we are consciously, but we are unconsciously. And so what's one of the ways that we do that? Well, we make sure that creating content and networking with people, and I call networking connecting, by the way. That's my word for it, because I'm here to connect. I'm not here to network. I'm not a computer. I'm here to connect with human beings. We make all of that really painful and really hard. And so, for example, this woman in her free session shared that she makes content, she'll make a video, and she knows it's really good content, but the video's blurry, and so she doesn't want to post it. She feels weird about it, and then it's hard, and then she's so what came out was she's actually creating subpar content. And by subpar, I mean not the actual quality, because she's just getting started. Frankly, I don't care the quality of the content you post in your first year, really. Just get stuff out there to clarify your point of view of where you're coming from and what your work is. But for her, it was subpar because it left her feeling ungrounded. She'd post content, and then she's looking for the likes or for the comments or did people see it, rather than, ooh, this piece of content is solid. I know that this is good stuff. Even if no one else ever picks it up, I know it's good. And I've made videos like that in the past, like my one on significance versus substance. When that first came up and I first made that content, I went, oh, this is good. If no one ever even likes this video, it's good. This is good stuff. So that's what I want for you more often, is that you post grounded content. So she was posting ungrounded content as a way to unconsciously build evidence to show that her business was never going to work. She's not safe here. Don't do this. Don't go this way. X sign, police tape, avoid at all costs. But really it was because she had this belief underneath it that having a spiritual business isn't safe. So if that sounded all like you, raise your hand. You're in the privacy of your own home. No one's going to see you. Yep, that's me. It was me too for a long time. That having a spiritual business wasn't safe. That coming out of the spiritual closet wasn't safe. It took a while. So the point of all this is, and I'm going to offer you belief clearing here in a minute, and I'm going to go a little long. Try to aim for 5 minutes, but a little long today. The point of this is, for anything that this is the whole point. For anything that you're not doing in your business, you have a belief about it. If you're not networking, connecting, if you're not creating content that you feel good about in a short amount of time, content creation should be no longer than 1 hour a week for the first 5 to 10 years for healers, coaches, and therapists. And there's ways to do that, especially now with today's technology. And you've got to have some time to clarify your business model, your pricing, your website, etc., etc. The 3 C's that I talk about. So any of those things that you're not doing that are there to grow your business, it's because you have a belief about it. And there's the surface belief, and then there's the deeper belief. For her, the deeper belief was having a spiritual business isn't safe. So if you've got that or something similar, I want to offer you a belief clearing, and you can give this a yes or a no. If it's a yes, then it clears. If it's a no, call up your local spiritual surgeon, myself, someone else, and we'll help you to clear that specific belief or whatever else is underneath it that's holding it in place. So here's the belief clearing. It's a yes or a no. Ow. Well, yeah. The belief that having a spiritual business, the belief that having a spiritual business isn't safe. Would you be willing to destroy that belief at the point of creation? And it's a yes or a no. Now, for you, it may be a no because you've got some actual physical safety things to deal with. Maybe you live in a part of the world where it truly isn't safe. And I'm not here to say that that's not a reality for some people. It may be. Again, I would encourage you speak to someone one-on-one, privately, and work out what's physical reality and what are your beliefs or the energy about it. Because almost always, not always, but almost always, it's an energetic reality and not a physical one. So if this video has been helpful, please do comment down below, like, subscribe. I'd love to have you as a subscriber and see more videos. Excuse me. And get outside if you haven't been outside yet today. See you soon. Bye-bye for now.